We have some very important details to discuss with you guys today. Hello, guys. Welcome back. And we're going to get into an insanely active February. Oh my God. Like, we're going to be seeing winter storm after winter storm after ice storm after ice storm. This is going to be a significant February, man. Before Valentine's Day, we might be talking about feet of snow. And listen, the whole entire February is trending so much snow and coastal systems. How many feet are we going to end up seeing? This is going to be a really insane time period. Anyways, let's dive deeper into it. We have a little bit of a system passing through, but let's already zoom into Thursday. Because Thursday, we're already seeing snow and ice breaking out. And watch this. By the time we get into 7 p.m., let's zoom into the Northeast, we got a messy wintry mix, snow, sleet, and freezing rain across New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and we could have an ice storm warning on Saturday with that other one. This one looks a little bit more minor. However, this is going to be a headache for you guys. But the good thing is it does transition to rain quickly and it gets out of here. And that's the first system. Total snow accumulations, let's take a look. Total snow accumulations, it could be around 2 to 3 inches. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this verifies. That could be something to watch out. But anyways, that's the first system. That's like the least impactful system we're going to be talking about. Then, Saturday, we have another setup where you have this overrunning gradient across the Carolinas, Virginia, all across the Northeast, and the Ohio River Valley. Watch what happens. Another similar setup. However, it looks like the rain-snow line is a little further south. And this gives the opportunity for more heavier ice. Look at that ice storm. Full-fledged ice storm by Saturday evening. And we could be talking about a half an inch of ice in New Jersey. Oh my God. Like, that would be really bad. And listen, this could also be mixed with heavy snow as well. But it's looking like a terrible ice storm for the Northeast. Look at this. By 7 p.m., snow, sleet, heavy ice, widespread across New Jersey. 7 p.m. on Saturday. You know how significant this ice could be? This could be an ice storm warning criteria. And if we take a look at the 12Z, it's even more bullish with this ice storm. Look at this. We get ice 12 p.m. Saturday, as early as 12 p.m., and watch this ice storm just unfold. Like, dude, even the euro. You know what? The euro is even more bullish. Look at this. The euro actually has heavy snow to start. This is around 12 p.m. on Saturday. Very heavy snow accumulating fast. And then you get into an ice storm all across northern New Jersey, central New Jersey, and who knows? And this ice lasts. We're talking a 6 to 7 hour period of heavy ice. I mean, just look at how stationary that boundary is. Like, yeah, you might move up a little bit in that rain, snow, sleet, freezing rain line. However, dude, for the past couple runs, this is snow, and then 9 hours, this is an ice storm. This is concerning me, man. That fact that we see an ice storm on Saturday, oh God, this is going to be not good at all. Anyways, that moves out. It's primarily rain by Sunday. However, the ice storm residuals may still remain. And then we got another system. And this one looks even more significant than the other one. And let's take a look, zoom out into the CONUS. You got Very heavy snow across the Ohio Valley, southern Ohio, southern Indiana, and this is just a recipe for a major nor'easter snowstorm. Look what happens. We get this very, very vigorous southern piece of the flank, southern moisture of the storm in this, time frame. And this flank of precipitation, you see how heavy that is across Texas? And there's a low pressure behind that. Watch this. It gets so much energy. This will put a severe weather outbreak for areas of Arkansas, Tennessee, and Kentucky, and even further south. I will be watching for potentially a severe weather event. But then watch this. I know, this is pretty far out. This is 200 hours out. But again, the pattern is signifying this. We're going to have major snowstorms, ice storms, just a whole wintry bag coming at us. For the first week, like this week, for Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday and Sunday, I'm expecting mainly ice, not really snow. It's going to be a mixed bag. Thursday is more likely to change over with rain, maybe some ice at the onset, but I'm expecting it to change over pretty rapidly. Saturday, however, we're going to see an ice storm. Probably see an ice storm. This is concerning. Anyways, GFS, February 12th. Yeah, look at this. Snow overspreads all across the Ohio Valley, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Illinois, starts to enter through New Jersey. Bam! Nor'easter. And what nor'easter we are talking about? Look at that heavy snow completely slamming New Jersey. 3-inch hour rates of snowfall. And you get an ice event down south. Oh my God, man. This is insane. Not only that, he got such heavy snow that there's even a low pressure developing. Watch this. Even the GFS shows a little bit of ice at the end. But again, it's way colder. There's not going to be much rain interference. So I'm watching a signal on the 12th where we could see a potentially blockbuster snowstorm. And could it be something like Winter Storm Orlena? Could we see something like that in February? I would not be shocked. Since January, we had such a deficit of snowfall. It is going to come back like a lion here. And we could get buried in February. Okay, that system exits out. And watch this. Let's go back to the CONUS right here. Watch this. Another snowstorm. And this looks like a little bit of an inverted look where you have that warm front situated across West Virginia. That precipitation just surges northward. Another low pressure develops. Bam! That is a bomb cyclone right there. Again, not only that you had a major snowstorm, you get another bomb cyclone. Bro, what? And look at this. This is even more ridiculous. Look at that heavy snow across southern New Jersey, Maryland. And you just get my idea how active this time period will be. Look at that snow. Oh my goodness. And this thing bombs out, it exits, and there's still residual moisture, maybe coming in the form of a little warmer. But again, it is going to be an insanely active period. That signal on Saturday is really worrying me about the ice storm potential there. And I am serious. We could be dealing with the serious ice storm on Saturday. Yes, you could see some heavy snow on the onset, but it's mainly that ice. That ice is really going to be absolutely piling quickly, and that's going to cause power outages and disturbances. And who knows? Could someone in New Jersey see up to an inch of ice? I would not rule that out. Even if you're in central New Jersey, I would plan on very heavy icing. Even though it does change to rain at the end, the ice is going to be so significant, though. Oh, my goodness. Dude, the amount of active weather that is coming is just gonna throw it at you crazy. So, man, that's some very, very active times ahead. And just to take a look at here, after these systems come through, okay, watch this. You're gonna laugh, but it is possible. It is possible. The GFS hints at 30 plus inches for Pennsylvania, for New Jersey, for the whole entire Jersey coast. I'm telling you, this is quite the fantasy run. However, I will say, by the end of the 20th, we could be seeing feet of snow. Now, do I expect 40 inches of snow? Maybe not. But I think we could generally go in a consensus that we could be seeing some major snowfall events. More like those higher magnitude storm scales, like 6 to 8, 8 to 12, maybe 2 of them. So we could add up very quickly in the snowfall, and we might have to dig out by the mid to late February timeframe. Oh my God. So this is really something to watch out for, because currently the GFS is just showing major nor'easters after major nor'easter, and then a bomb cyclone, and then that ice storm on Saturday. Wow. This is just going to be really a crazy time frame, and I'm not surprised why. Because if we take a look, let's go to the northern hemisphere, okay? Wait. A little lower, but I do want to show you something. So this is going to be your polar vortex, kind of. A little bit. So you see all that cold air bottled up to the north right now? That's going to give you some very warm air across the U.S., and this is going to create a little bit of a ridge. But then, watch what happens. By the time we get into Wednesday, it's still too warm for something to happen because we still have that pesky ridge. However, by Friday, you have a piece of energy ejecting out from that vortex and starting to split. And what happens is you get a low pressure in the Michigan, in the Bay of Michigan. And what happens is it splits off completely, and you get a little bit of a trough. That's going to create your ice storm. High pressure dominating, and this is a key feature. High pressure dominating the Northeast. What does this mean? That means the high pressure is going to be pulling the cold air to that ice storm, which is going to prolong your snow and ice for the same time. Even though you have a high pressure, that does not mean you're not going to get ice and snow out of this. It is going to be ridiculous. But that high pressure is actually going to make it even worse because it's pulling in that such cold air. Maybe not that cold, but enough for it to ice over once it hits the ground. So the high pressure is actually in favor of this ice storm. In fact, then that exits out. That little low pressure goes off the Jersey coast. You get another high, and it's going to be the same thing. It's going to pull in that cold air from the north, and you get a low pressure. Okay, the polar vortex is starting to translate south, and watch this. You have cold air sufficient enough for snow all across this green boundary. And what happens is you start to get a train of storms across that light green and light yellow. What happens? 1, 2, 3 low pressures off on the same line. And watch this. Cold air collides with them, creates a massive snowstorm. Absolute massive snowstorm. And if you want to take a look at the moisture again, yes, that makes perfect sense. And it's just creating a massive, massive snowstorm. And this is why we're seeing it. So, Let's go to the 13th. And you're going to see another pattern where the cold air is starting to translate even further south. A low pressure riding, and you got all that cold air bottled up to the north. Major nor'easter again. I don't even have to show you right now, but you can just see how major this would be if this pattern were to set up. Because we have low pressures riding all over this Arctic blast, which is just going to pull up these low pressures and ride them up right the East Coast. And it's going to create major, major snow concerns. And then the GFS even goes this far to create a massive Arctic blast all the way down to the Carolinas. And that blue that you're talking about, that is such cold air. Oh my God. This is going to be some very violent weather that's going to be coming through. So this is going to be quite crazy. And if we can take a look a little bit at the temperatures, here let's zoom into the Northeast a little bit. And we're going to take a look at how cold it could really be. Hold up. 2 meter temperatures. Come on. 2 meter. Come on. I just got to find the temperatures. That's all I want. Okay, here. There we go. And you can just get an idea how cold this is going to start being once we get past that 12th time frame. And then the Arctic blast. Look at this. Yep. Single digits. Waking up. And yeah, that's some very cold air. But it's going to be a roller coaster, I tell you. With these temperatures, it's going to be one day freezing, another day 30s. One day freezing, another day. Look at this. 47. Then you get a more potent Arctic blast, which could support snowfall for your Thursday. But then it just warms up. So you got like way too warm air. And this is why you're getting that very warm air. And it's not wanting to stick any snow for that. But then we have a little bit of a prolonged period. That's why you're starting to see those snow chants elevate. Because you're seeing that gradient set up with that rain snow line. And it's some very cold air to support it. So, anyways, I think that will do it for this video. Actually, no. Let's take a look at the Euro. Because the Euro also hints at these snowstorms. Okay, so the Euro, in fact, is even more aggressive than that ice storm that goes by. Watch this. Same idea. Major low rides up the Jersey coast. Heavy snow. Maybe changes over to a bit of ice at the end. But you get the idea. And then potentially another low. Maybe a little bit more rain involved. But again, the same idea. By the 12th, we're looking at a major snow signal that is starting to really concern me. And I think we're looking at a potential winter storm. This is 10 days out. However, we are getting to this point where the pattern is becoming really favorable. And I'd be watching for something around that 10 to 14 of February time frame. Anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for this video. I'll leave you guys alone. And have a great rest of your Monday afternoon. And I'll see you guys